And here we are back after Mochi has gorged himself. I'm going to go back to clicking since, wow, yes, the keyboard is heard and is in fact a lot more annoying. I tried to cut that out as much as I could, but only managed so much. Thank you guys for sticking with me, if you have. He acts like I never feed him. That's how Chloe is too. I swear, her stomach has a black hole. Whatever. I'm about to go down. Wow. I think you can see where my mind is. I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flopped back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh. It looks like there's been a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. How's that ridiculous? I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough. Couch cushions. Woo. It's so early. Yep, better get up early. What's his problem? I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Didn't you set an alarm? Oh, hell. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. Oh, that's a nice room. And that's about the state of my bed right now as well. We've got lots of books and some pots. Those are some fancy looking pots on top. Figurines. I've never been much of a figurine collector myself, but I do like looking at them. Yeah, it's a nice room. Walls are a bit empty, so are mine. I just recently got my first bit of decoration. Sorry if I sounded weird there, I turned my head away. An Earthbound print that I bought from Zenkai-Con yesterday? Well, 2 days ago when this video goes up. So I'm hoping to get more because my wallpaper on my room is hideous. It's just this ugly yellow wallpaper that makes me feel like the woman from the yellow wallpaper. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. And that's actually a really cute outfit. I like it. I dig it. I'd wear it. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. He woke you up. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. 10-minute walk away from your job place, that's nice. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? Oh god, no. That's another thing I want to stop saying. This game is bringing them all back. I say that way too much. It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery. Landry peeks his head out from the door frame and waves me in. Aw. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now. but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled up in a sleep cluster by the window. Aw, that's cute. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good. You decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss. That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. I'm not gonna keep any of these voices up. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try and slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look, the side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. You shouldn't take pictures. I just wanted to commemorate our new employee. Poor Hayes. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're gonna say. Don't ruin the surprise! Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh. Alright, alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond impressed. One is the smart-mouthed guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you to save the best for last. And I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm the cat detail today, but I don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats, obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Status? I don't know. Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. Yeah, you're a swell dude, Landry. I like you. Even though I still recall that you seemed a bit concerned when we first started inquiring about jobs. That's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great, even though your expression does not seem like you think that's great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself, and that's why you should finish the sentence. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together, and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's Nakia's shirt, isn't it? Oh, look at her face! He's my favorite too. Oh, what? Akia? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. Oh. But now you've got me interested. Yeah. But now you've got my interest. What is Blast Zone? I don't know if it would be your type of game after all. Oh, it's a game. I like games. Try me. Well, it's a story about men's passions clashing in a life or death struggle. Okay. Sounds dangerous. Oh, it is. But it's also romantic. Romantic, like love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing? Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come, sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there was some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in place and... Oh yeah, been there. You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat next to him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. Oh, that's a cute apron. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing. Egg thing, that's very descriptive. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the tray down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like emoji on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe? I don't know what a carafe, I guess that's some type of container, full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I do like the art in the game so far. So good. Ooh, strawberries. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. I'm not used to breakfast, period. Ever since I was in elementary school, I've pretty much almost never had time for breakfast. At best, I'll just drink some milk. And I know that's probably not the best thing, but I think after all these years, I'm just used to it. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrows shoot up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Another thing I don't know what that is. I will have to look that up as well. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. That's cute. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. What is the uniform? I haven't seen a uniform here. Help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen. Ask Reese about... No one else really seems to be putting any mind to this. I don't want to just... I mean, it shouldn't take too long to hear about the uniform, so I'll listen to him. He seems pretty serious about this. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off because he looks so young. Maybe he's secretly as old as Graves or something. He didn't really strike me as much younger than all the other people. At least in appearance. I guess he's a little shorter than the others. Uniforms, but nobody else is wearing any uniforms. They just haven't changed yet. Or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wear uniforms. You'll be waiting state tables with Landry today. Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform. Reese glances over his shoulder towards Landry, who's made himself busy straightening up the tables in the dining area. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just going to ignore us. That's because we don't have a uniform in his size. Yeah, at least. Someday he won't have an excuse anymore. Come on, Avery! I bet you'll look cute in a uniform. I can't help feeling a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around in a drawer by the back door and pulls out some kind of black, orange, and white lace thing. That can't be it, right? This looks like it should be your size. Now come on. He dumps the pile of lace and fabric in my hands and then pushes me towards what I assume is the bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look. Aw, come on, at least try it. I want to see what it's like, so sure, I'll try it. Alarm bells are going off in my head, but what's the harm? I'll look a bit silly? Silly? Hell, I might even end up looking cute. Alright, just give me a second. Good answer. He seems pleased, but I'm a little irked by that smug sense of victory he's oozing. I close the bathroom door behind me and lay out the uniform. Yikes. This is even worse than I thought. Well, it's too late to turn back now. I put the uniform on. At least, I think I've put it on properly. Can't tell if these bows are supposed to go in the front or the back. I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and then decide it's better not to make eye contact with my reflection. I crack open the door and am met with Reese and Finley's eager faces. Oh, that's cute! I like it! I like it. Finley holds up her phone. It looks like Mom. The color scheme reminds me of Mommy. Tomoe. The flash doesn't go off this time. I told you I'd get a candid. You look so regal. Really, I can't believe you'd fall for such an obvious prank. Yep, you got me. Come over and take a look, Landry. Reese turns to beckon to Landry, who quickly mumbles an excuse to himself and disappears upstairs. It's a pity neither of you are here when Landry wore it. He was bursting out of the thing. Oh, poor Landry. It looked absolutely ridiculous. I think it's cute. I'd wear that uniform. I know you would. That's why I can't trust you. Where did this even come from? Reese's lips curl in disgust. Graves, he should stick to interior design and never step into fashion again. He tried to get me to wear that, you know. Told him he could keep this keep his Halloween fever dream. If Graves designed it, I'm surprised it doesn't have a hooded cloak and a raving or something. Don't let me hear you say that. He might make some additions. Oh, I think we will leave things off there. We have quite a crew here, and quite honestly, I like all of them so far. So we'll see who we end up getting the closest to. So far, I am leaning towards Finley, but who knows? See you guys next time. Uh-oh. Papyrus, please be okay. Please don't hurt him. Oh jeez. Oh god. I should have actually done that.